I was surprised when I ran into you at the mall, Amina. It's been a while. How have you been holding up?
I've been okay. You know how it is, Nina. Things haven't been the same since John and I split.
It's been rough for him too. I can see it every time we talk. But I'm glad you wanted to meet. It means you still care.
I do, Nina. I really do. That's why I wanted to talk to you. I feel like I'm stuck, and I don't know how to fix things. Maybe you can help me understand John a little better. What went wrong? What's really going on?
It's not just one thing, Amina. You and John. You both had your issues. But from what he's told me, I think the biggest problem was communication. You both stopped talking to each other the way you used to.
I know. We started talking at each other instead of to each other, and things just spiraled from there. But it's not like we didn't try, you know? We did. I tried. But he started pulling away, and I couldn't understand why. That hurt me more than anything.
He told me he felt like you were drifting too, that you were always busy, always focused on other things, and it felt like he was no longer a priority. I'm not saying that's true, but that's how he saw it.
It wasn't like that. I was trying to keep things together. Work was demanding, yes, but I never meant to push him aside. He could have said something, though. He could have told me what he was feeling instead of shutting me out.
You're right, he should have. But you know how John is? He's not great at expressing his feelings, especially when he feels vulnerable. I've been trying to get him to open up for years.
He told me he wasn't sure if I still loved him. Can you imagine that? After everything, he actually thought I didn't care anymore.
Amina, he's a man who overthinks. When you two stopped having those deep conversations, he filled the silence with his own doubts and insecurities. He convinced himself that you were slipping away, and instead of confronting that fear, he pulled back.
But I was scared too, Nina. Scared of losing him. I didn't know how to fix things. Every time I tried to talk, it felt like we were both too defensive, too guarded.
You both built walls without even realizing it. Amina, you need to sit with John, and this time, really listen to each other. Not just to respond, but to understand. If you can't do that, the cycle will keep repeating.
I don't know if we can go back to how things were, but maybe we can start fresh. Maybe this is our second chance.
A fresh start sounds like exactly what you both need. Relationships are never perfect, Amina, but if you're both willing to put in the work, it's never too late.
Thank you, Nina, for everything.
You've got this, Amina. Just don't give up on each other.
I can't believe she did that, Grandma. I was just there to talk to Kwame, and Victoria barges in, screaming like a madwoman. She attacked me, like physically came at me. I didn't even know what to do. 1 minute we were talking, and the next, it's like she lost it.
I know, dear. It must have been a shock. But you need to stay calm. People like that, they act out of desperation. She's hurting, and it's not about you. It's about her fear of losing Kwame, even though she already has.
But it's not fair. Why should I have to deal with her drama? Kwame and we're just getting to know each other. It's not even serious yet. And this happens.
That's exactly why you shouldn't give up, Karen. If you're feeling something for him, even if it's just starting, you can't let one moment of madness scare you off. Love isn't easy. Feelings aren't simple. Now you tell me, girl, do you like Kwame? Truly?
I don't know, Grandma. It's complicated. I feel something, yes. But we haven't even figured out what that is yet. I like spending time with him, and there's a connection. But after what happened, it's like I'm not sure if I want to keep going.
Don't let fear guide your decisions, Karen. If you're feeling something for Kwame, you owe it to yourself to see where it leads. Victoria's actions are hers, not yours. You can't let her push you away from something that could be good for you. I see the way you talk about him. There's something there, even if you're not ready to admit it.
Maybe you're right. But what if Victoria keeps showing up? What if this is just the start of more trouble?
Then you handle it. With grace, but with strength. If Kwame cares about you, he'll make it clear where he stands. And if he's moved on from her, Victoria will have to accept that. But if you give up now, you'll never know what might have been. Don't let her scare you away. If Kwame's worth it, fight for him. But first, you need to know how he feels.
Karen, can we talk?
What is it, Kwame?
I went to the hospital earlier. I had to see Victoria after what happened. She's a mess, Karen. But I made it clear to her that it's over. We're done. I told her we've moved on, and there's nothing between us anymore. I need you to know that. I need you to understand that what she did, that's her fighting her own battles. It has nothing to do with us.
Are you sure, Kwame? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like she's not ready to let go, and I don't want to be in the middle of this.
You're not in the middle of anything. Victoria is part of my past, and that's where she'll stay. I told her that straight today. She knows we're over. I promise you, Karen, I'm not going back to her. What happens now? It's up to us. I don't want to lose whatever this is before it even begins.
There's your answer, Karen. Don't give up so easily. Not when it's worth fighting for.
Maybe we can figure this out.
So how did the presentation go? You were pretty nervous about it last time we talked.
Honestly, Sami, it was rough. I mean, the presentation itself was raw. I wasn't fully prepared. I knew the concept was solid, but I felt like I didn't deliver it as powerfully as I wanted to. It's like the nerves just took over.
But you got through it, right? That's what matters.
Yeah, I did. But guess what? You'll never believe who one of the investors was.
Who?
Kwame, our old friend Kwame. He's one of the investors.
Wait, Kwame? From back in the day? The same Kwame who used to hang out with us? Wow, I had no idea he was into this kind of stuff. How was that? Did he recognize you?
Yeah, he recognized me right away. He seemed genuinely interested in the project. It kind of threw me off, though. I didn't expect to see him there.
That's amazing, Amina. I mean, who would have thought? Life has a funny way of bringing people back into the fold, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess. But still, I'm not sure if my presentation was strong enough. I really wanted to blow them away, but I don't know, Sami. What if they don't see the potential? What if they think it's not worth investing in?
Hey, listen to me. You're selling yourself short. Your art is incredible, and you've been working so hard on this project. Just because the presentation didn't go exactly how you planned doesn't mean they didn't see the value in it. And if Kwame's there, trust me, he knows what you're capable of. You'll get that sponsorship.
Thanks, Sami. I needed to hear that. Sometimes it's hard to see the bigger picture when you're so caught up in the details.
That's what friends are for. And don't forget, no matter what happens with the investors, you've already accomplished so much. This is just one step in your journey.
You're right. I need to trust the process and keep pushing forward. And who knows? Maybe Kwame being there is a good sign.
Exactly. Now let's celebrate. Here's to new beginnings, old friends, and a bright future ahead.
I've been thinking a lot about Amina lately. She's really serious about this whole international investor thing, huh?
Yeah, man. She's not playing around. She's been working day and night to make this happen. But honestly, I think she needs more support from the people around her, especially you.
I get that. But I've been trying to give her space, you know? I didn't want to crowd her with everything that's happened between us.
That's understandable, but supporting her doesn't mean crowding her. It means showing up when it matters, like right now. She's in a crucial phase with this investor search. If you really want her back in your life, this is the time to be there for her. Be part of her journey.
You're right. I've been too focused on our personal issues and not enough on what she's trying to achieve. If I want to be in her future, I need to start showing her that I'm on her team, no matter what.
Man, last year was something else. The music, the food, the people. I've got high expectations for this year. Cape Coast always knows how to throw a party.
Yeah, I remember we couldn't even walk through the crowd without getting pulled into some random dance circle. It was crazy.
That's the spirit of Cape Coast, bro. It's all about the vibe, the energy. I'm ready for it. This year's gonna be even better, trust me.
Yeah, I need this. After everything that's been going on, a good festival is exactly what we need.
No stress, just good vibes. Cape Coast always delivers. Let's make the most of it, man.
How did it even come to this? Fighting Karen like that? What was I thinking? All because of Kwame? I can't believe I let it go that far. Now I've spent almost a week in the hospital because of my own foolishness. Was it really worth it? But I can't help it. I still love him. I want him back. But maybe it's time to let go. Maybe he's moved on for good. No, I can't just give up like that. I need him in my life. I need him to understand that we belong together, despite everything. I must choose, fight for him or walk away, but walking away feels impossible.